I'm Megan Hasemann. My major is equestrian studies, but I'm double minoring in business management and English creative writing. And I am a senior and I'll be graduating in December. Well, I didn't really look at a whole lot of other programs. The one other program that I really visited was William Woods. I took a summer camp there and I just did not feel like I fit in. But when I came to Stevens, I felt like the campus was home after about 5 minutes of visiting. And so I just knew that this was where I was supposed to be. I picked equestrian studies for my major because I've always been that horse crazy girl. I mean, way back to when I was 5 years old, people couldn't remember my name, but they knew me as that horse girl. And so I've never really even considered doing anything else with my life. I sat down when I was in high school, I sat down with my parents and I said, this is what I want to do. What sort of degree do I need? And so we worked together to find that while I could do a business major and get an equestrian team experience at a bigger university, I really wanted to go what I figure is the right route and get all the science and all of the knowledge behind that's supported by an equestrian studies program. Do I have a favorite horse at the barn? I definitely do. I mean, they're all my special friends, but I feel like I have really bonded with Brooks. His full name is Brooks Magnum PI. He came to us with a little bit of a bad experience in his previous life, and he's very grumpy. So I went out of my way to win him over, and now he smiles at me with his ears every time I walk in the barn. This is Brooks. He's Mr. Grumpy Gills. You can see he kind of gets a little like, nah. But then he gets cute again. So this is Stanley. He was donated by the aunt of one of our current students, Chloe. And he is going to be showing in the American Royal in 1 week. So he recently got a lot of chiropractic care and joint injections so that he can be feeling his best when he shows. And I'm helping to follow up on the chiropractic care by doing some stretches. So I'm asking him to lift up through his back and stretch out his spine. I was considering going with Brooks, but Brooks is a little bit, he just lacks the experience that Stanley's got. So I was very lucky. Sarah offered me the opportunity to ride him in the American Royal, and I couldn't be happier. I'm really excited for next week. So the facilities here at the barn are pretty awesome. I mean, our barn was open in 1833, and it was built a very long time ago. It is actually, I believe, registered as a historical property. So a lot of our buildings are renovations of the original structures. We have two barns. We have our main barn and our hunt barn. The main barn houses our Western horses and our saddlebreds, and then our hunt barn houses the hunt horses and what used to be dressage horses, but were sort of sucked into the hunt seat program when our dressage program sort of dissolved. In addition to that, we have our mobile classroom, our offices, we've got a student lounge area, and the outdoor arena and the indoor arena. So our facilities are pretty good. We've also got several acres of pastures for our horses to get turnout. So in addition to being in fairly spacious stalls, they get several hours of turnout daily, which is so much better than anyone ever expects for us being right in the middle of Columbia. So all these horses are hunt seat horses. They all jump and do cross rails and all sorts of fun stuff. So this is our main barn. For the most part, on our left we've got Western horses, and on our right we've got saddlebreds. How has Stevens prepared me to go into the real world? Well, Stevens has prepared me to go into the real world by everything that it's done. When I went into my internship, I was working for a trainer and an assistant trainer, and the assistant trainer had none of the practical knowledge that I gained through Stevens. She had very little teaching experience. She was not very well versed in horse care or horse maintenance. She couldn't drive a truck, let alone a truck or trailer. And all of that stuff is stuff that I learned here at Stevens. I mean, I can hitch up a bumper hitch trailer in 3 minutes flat. And I drove bumper hitch trailers, you know, on 10-hour trips from Texas to Oklahoma City. And all that stuff would not have been possible without Stevens College. And actually when I left, my boss wanted me to recommend another Stevens woman to come and fill my place. She specifically asked for Stevens women because we are so well educated and well prepared.